In 2017, we partnered with Five Rivers Metro Parks Green Schoolyard program to transform strips of unused lawn by the parking lot into student gardens. With the help of volunteers and community partners, we designed and built the vegetable garden. We had school families, Knights of Columbus, Squires, and Alter High School students all pitch in. There was great excitement as everyone worked to improve the land and school. Children as young as 3 worked alongside the big kids, their parents and grandparents. Before the day was over, we had 14 beds waiting for classes to adopt. What was once unused lawn of little biological diversity has now become a rich environment, complete with many vegetable varieties, insects of all types, birds, and even a pair of chipmunks. From no life to an abundance of life, we created a natural space sandwiched between parking lot and school walls. The natural world embraced this change and moved in. This was now home to many more of God's creatures than it had been. Classes from preschool to 8th grade adopt vegetable beds and become the caretakers of that space. They decide which varieties to plant and how to do it. They're responsible for the weeding, watering, and harvesting. A goal for the student gardens is to develop a sense of pride and ownership in their work. The favorite part for many of the students are the harvest days. They have worked with the soil and plants, learning the valuable lesson of the work involved in their food. On harvest days, they get to pick and eat some of what they worked for. Vegetables are brought into classes, the cafeteria, and the playground. They are devoured. Other veggies are available to St. Charles families at our free farmers market. Parents and students load up bags to take home for dinner. We have harvested over 1,200 pounds of vegetables in the past 2 years. If one goal of the gardens is student pride and ownership, the other is service. All summer long, the produce is donated to the food bank. In the last 2 years, we have donated nearly 500 pounds of vegetables to those in need, thereby following Jesus' edicts to care for each other, the poor, and the needy. The gardens are now a part of St. Charles, and we are a part of them. Classes are held outside for all grades and subjects. The preschoolers marvel at the natural world. The arts and English classes use the gardens for inspiration in their work. The gardens provide a wealth of things to measure and calculate for math. My middle school scientists learn soil science, weather, botany, entomology, and fieldwork observation skills outside. When we can't be outside, we can bring the gardens into the classes, solidifying our connection to God's creation. With the success of the vegetable garden and the enthusiasm of students and parents, we turn to our final stage of development, the sensory garden and the Bible garden. The students worked and amended the soil, placed rocks and bricks, and hauled countless loads of pea gravel and mulch at voluntary after-school work sessions. Once the hardscape was in place, we held a planting day. Classes signed up for a time slot to come out and plant perennials, annuals, and shrubs. From kindergarten to 8th grade, everyone got dirty that day. The sensory garden has things to appeal to all of our senses. We have so many scents and colors. We have textures from rocks and plants. We have sounds from our stream and birds at the feeders and wind chimes. The herb garden offers tastes different from the vegetables. The Bible garden has many of the plants listed in the Bible. Our fig tree, grapevine, grasses, flowers, herbs, palm tree, and wheat give the students a tangible connection to the Holy Word. These gardens offer peace and tranquility for reflection, and at the same time, excitement in the possibility of new discoveries. Once we were done, we gathered as a community for a dedication. The gardens were blessed by Father Dan Meyer and Father Tim Vahey. Then families joined together for outdoor crafts, snacks, and activities in fellowship. Every season brings something new to the garden, and every spring brings renewal and reminds us of the potential for renewal in each of us.